Hello and welcome to this next part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. We just finished Chapter 3, which was a lot.
Yep.
A lot.
There's so much going on in Chapter 3. I'm so glad we're done with it.
But now onto less disturbing things, hopefully.
Yep.
I was very entertained though.
Oh yeah, no. Chapter 3 is a train wreck, but in a way where you cannot look away. You know?
Yeah.
It's one of those.
I must congratulate her for having a favorite which is worse than Bivasaka and Osoto.
See,
like, that's a thing. Holy shit.
That's the funny part, because when you were telling me about him and that Hall likes him, I was mentally noting like, oh, that's not nearly as bad as Kanade. I was like, that doesn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah, that is like it's really impressive to be worse. I didn't expect to see something worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Kanade exists.
I must say she was so horrible though that I was just kind of blinded by her horribleness, in a sense. So the only thoughts I really have about her are, thank you very much for the entertainment. Goodbye.
I like how you and I are same brain cell on that, because like when I first experienced Chapter 3, I gave her this look and I was like, alright, I didn't ask, but thank you for sharing. See you never?
Like, oh.
She is a whole fucking ordeal of her own, but anyway.
I am most certainly looking forward to editing the videos. I really just hope I didn't go away from the mic in excitement again.
Nah, you stayed pretty close from what I noticed, but also I don't really notice that if you're pulling back too much, unless it's a lot, because then you will get much quieter. But nah, I think you did good. And also, it was an impeccable performance. Well done.
I did my best. My goddamn best. I have never had such an unhinged character before. I must say, she does not compare to, like, the meltdowns I had in the first game.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. But, like, she's still disturbing on her own.
Baby steps were those, in comparison.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks to that, I now have confirmation that I can indeed do unhinged. Pretty good, actually.
That's why I wanted to give her to you, because I was like, you didn't get to do enough the first game. Here, take this one. I think you'll have fun with this one.
I certainly had. My vocal cords, not really though.
Oh yeah, no, it's always it's a doozy the first few times. I'm so used to the range that I give Mikado though that like that just comes naturally to me, and also I use my fucking full range for him, like just all of the tones, just because he's so manic. So I can give myself a break depending on what the fuck he's doing. But yeah.
All right, let's see, I guess, what this Void Theater is about.
Yeah.
Hajime.
What?
The town was holding its largest festival of the year. A man from local monastery brought homemade fish and chips to the feast, and the people absolutely loved it. They asked the man if he really made the dish himself, and do you know what he said?
What did he say?
What kind of conversations are you guys having here?
Just wait.
Indeed, I am the fish fryer.
Hajime's me.
Yeah, okay.
What you're supposed to gather from this is Hajime has been subjected to horrific torture from Emma the entire time the killing game has been going on since she has gotten there.
Good God, you guys have nothing better to do, eh?
Really? I mean, he can't move. She can't move. All they're stuck doing is this.
Oh God. Hajime, What do you call an obnoxious reindeer? Rudolph!
Okay, that one's alright.
Why?
That one's alright. Seriously, just stop. Is this all karma from my past life or something? Yeah, sure, I'm a murderer. I'm ready to accept whatever punishment that comes. Why is this out of all the punishments in the world? I'd rather suffer physically than having to listen to these annoying jokes forever.
Rip. Annoying jokes? That's not very nice. We don't have anything to do here, not to mention there isn't a lot we can do when we look like this. That's why we're chatting with each other.
Well, then just chat without making those weird puns. They're driving me crazy.
Oh, you don't find them entertaining?
How am I supposed to when I've heard them for the 1000th time? I feel like I'm gonna die from this, even though I'm already dead.
Die from this? So you're already dead.
That's not funny.
Huh?
Ah, come on, what is this?
Ah, this must be the thing. Void special telephone that links the living with the dead. What? Okay.
Now they're throwing in random things.
Hello? Uh-huh? Did I get through? Hello? Hello? Ah, that voice must be Iroha. Long time no see.
Iroha? We're really connected to her?
Hajime! Emma! Help me!
What do you want them to do? They're dead.
What's the matter, Iroha? Mikado's threatening me. He told me to commit murder on the next island. What should I do? Oh dear.
Mikado, that brat. Hey, don't listen to him, Iroha.
But...
I know how you're feeling right now. Too good to be involved in a plan like this. We're dead. We don't have the right to order you around. Just make sure to do what you want to do. Don't go down our road.
Jimmy! He's right, Ira. This place isn't that bad as it seems. Don't overthink too much and go for it. What?
Conflicting fucking advice! She's like, do it, and he's like, no!
Oh no.
What are you talking about? That's basically telling her to go die.
That's not what I meant. Come to think of it, Emma, did you have to take my place in the second island? It's really your fault I have to go through all of this. I mean...
Okay. That's a little bit of a stretch. I mean, she died before you, but okay.
What?
No, never mind. What a bunch of fucking nerds.
I almost expected the twins to show up, but yeah, it's the Void Theater.
Void Theater only, correct. It is officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. Yay! Okay, I need to take a sip. Is it morning already? I didn't sleep a wink.
No surprise.
Considering what everyone just fucking endured, yeah. Me too. I would be too afraid to sleep because nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
She's straight up nightmare fuel. The trial ended over midnight, so it should be natural that I feel tired and sleepy. Yet I couldn't sleep at all. I feel extremely tired. Maybe I'll just go back to sleep, I thought to myself as I lay back in bed. Despite my tiredness, I just couldn't go to sleep. That means you're restless and you have to get up for an hour and pace or some shit.
Yeah.
Works for me sometimes. I guess I'll go and have breakfast for now. Now we get to see how everyone else is faring after that nonsense.
I don't think that will.
So wild that we lost 3 chicks in the last chapter.
Yeah, now we just have dudes.
And, like, you gotta think about it. They gotta balance it out somehow. Maybe 2 dudes will die this time.
I mean, I would expect so. We're running out of girls otherwise.
Yeah.
This probably isn't gonna be Sora's reverse harem.
Sora resists the entire cast. She has them all in her pocket.
See? In a reverse harem, mostly only men are there.
True.
It's a
true,
bisexual harem.
It is a bisexual harem, you're right. Good morning. Huh? No one's fucking here. Okay. I headed to the diner to eat breakfast as usual. There was no one there. Weird. Did I misread the clock? Checked the time to see if I overslept, but it was our usual meeting time. Even Mikado's food isn't here. What's going on?
Well.
I didn't know what to make of it, but I had to have breakfast one way or another. So I headed to the convenience store.
Oh, Yuki.
Hi, Yuki.
How you doing?
How you doing, dude? Oh, hello there. Understandable.
1,000 yard stare.
After yesterday, yeah, okay, fine. I give him a pass. Yuki?
Sora.
Oh yeah, no, he's not there right now. He's just going through the motions. That's yeah, that makes sense. Funny running into you here of all places. Are you here to eat breakfast as well? Nobody was at the diner. And Mikado seemed to be out of business, so I thought I'd come here.
How can you be so cheerful about this?
Ah, yes. I forget that Chapter 4 onward is the chapters where Yuki just becomes an insufferable pessimist.
Well, that means it's funnier for me to voice him.
Exactly. That'll make it more tolerable for me. What?
There was another death mere hours ago. We started with 16 and now we're down to 9. How can you stay that cheerful?
What do you mean, cheerful?
Oh, wait. You're an ultimate, right? Forget about it. Of course you're different from a normal, talentless student like me.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah, woe is me, pity party bullshit. I'm so tired of you. Shut up.
My god.
This is why I pick on Tuki, by the way, because he is a woe is me, pity party, like, annoying little shit.
He's sounding like Komaeda, but like depressed.
Yeah, no, that hits the nail on the head. Except to me, he's less entertaining. Because it's just whining. And Rina, my friend, I fucking hate whiny men.
I know. I'm gonna enjoy being whiny though for a change.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yuki, if you think a normal greeting is acting cheerful, that means you're seriously depressed right now.
Please
Yep.
fucking nail him. God bless.
You think you're the only one depressed here? We're all the same as you. We shouldn't just despair about it, though.
Shouldn't just despair about it? Not awesome. That's only possible for ultimates. For a normal person like me, this is the limit. This is the end for me. I just can't stay hopeful like you.
Yuki, listen to me. I don't even know what my talent is or who I even am. You're an ultimate yourself, the ultimate lucky student. Would you stop comparing yourself to others?
Jesus.
Yeah, like I said, he gets completely insufferable this chapter onward.
Luck my ass! What even is the ultimate lucky student? What kind of talent is that? If I truly was an ultimate student, why am I in this place? Why am I going through all this? I just can't go on now. I'm different from you. It's just excuses, my guy.
Yeah. But he's gonna keep whining.
Put him in a corner with some puppies.
Just put Monocro in his lap.
I don't
Therapy
think that's.
bird.
I don't think that's gonna help.
He's squishy. No. Let me explain. Laneige admitted that that Monocro basically is the consistency of a doll. That is the reason I got a plush version of him, is because that's canon. He is like basically just a doll. You can squish him and he is fluffy. So it would work for stress relief, just so long as he didn't fucking talk.
I think Yuki would hate you for doing that to him.
No, I agree. He fucking doesn't like Monocro. And another fun fact is Laneige has admitted that Monocro fucking hates Yuki.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's in the Q&As.
Fuck
Monocro
this twink
absolutely hates
in
Yuki.
particular.
This is why Monocro is one of my favorites. Him and I agree.
Fuck this twink in particular. Man.
Yes.
Oof.
Yuki, even if it seems like there are no clues, you should assume otherwise and investigate to the end. Then something good will come out of it. That's what you said just a few days ago. I beg you, don't forget that attitude you had. I know you're stressed, but we can't give up. If one of us starts to give up, we all will in the end.
I'm sorry I yelled. I didn't mean to do that. I just can't seem to control myself.
No, I'm sorry I yelled too. So, why don't we make up?
What?
We don't know where the others are, so why don't we eat breakfast together? Eating lunchboxes together, you know?
No, I'm sorry, but I want to be alone for now.
The only right decision, honestly, thank you. Please go sulk on your own and do not dampen Sora's fire. Thank you. Go whine somewhere else.
Soggy socks.
Soggy wet cat of a man. Goodbye.
Yep.
Oh. Alright then.
See you later then.
In the words of Monocro, and technically Rina, fuck that twink in particular. I'm gonna carry that with me now. That is your fault.
I mean, that's the first thought that came to mind when you said that. For
No,
some reason,
it's
Monocro hates him.
It's absolutely fucking valid, but it's so funny.
And Yuki left. Just like that. I guess I'll have to eat breakfast alone today.
Go find a relaxing spot and just chill. Or eat in your room.
I mean, I think that's C again, yeah?
Yeah.
I got angry with Yuki. That wasn't very like me. I mean, Yuki was the one at fault, that's for sure. But I always managed to keep my cool. When I saw Yuki being so weak, I just couldn't stand it. I ended up snapping at him.
Good! As you should. Can more people do that?
Ultimate. We're all ultimate students. Am I an ultimate student?
Oha.
There she is.
Honestly, I was mentally prepared for Shobai. I can estimate the threat level of a person immediately from first glance. And ever since our first encounter, I always have been cautious of you. But Sora, what are you? You have nothing special to boot, and you can't even remember your own talent. How was someone like you able to win against someone like me? Sora, what really is your talent?
Let's investigate. Thinking like this won't get me anywhere. I need to get out and go. I need to get out and do something if I wanted any answers. So investigating it is.
Wee! Free time.
I think we absolutely should build on our investigation because the trial kind of kicked us around a little.
It was mostly one mini game, but yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, I just think investigation would help level Sora up and make the coming trials easier, especially because the TTS for this next trial kind of beats ass.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I am pushing the investigation here.
Oh, we're still at the arbor.
Maybe Block A or Central Plaza? One of those two?
Yeah. Wee.
Yay, experience! Yay, level 14!
Oh.
Found a thing!
Crow.
Yay, Crow!
More founds for
Yay,
Shobai.
Crow! Found something else! Fuck yeah, I don't know who to give this to. I have to look at that later. Back to my room I go, because I'm done out here. Okay, let's investigate again. Just until we switch islands.
Central Plaza.
Yeah!
Is no one around? Are we the only one investigating?
I think everyone is like... I think everyone is just like up to their own devices wanting to be alone right now anyway, so... Wow!
Digital
Fucking gift
camera.
for Nikkei, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the fucking backtracks for Another a lot.
I'm gonna look around at the harbor. How is it pronounced in English?
Harbor.
Harbor.
Yeah. I love this fucking song. I like the investigation free time song. It's nice.
The class trial has ended, but we haven't departed from this island yet. So I tried searching Satsuki Land one last time. But it surprises me that I wasn't able to find a single clue. Maybe it's just me, but everyone else seems to refuse to speak to one another. I actually went to the first floor corridor in hopes that there would be a head count. But even Shinji, who came up with the idea in the first place, didn't come. If this goes on, things are gonna be really bad. I should gather everyone to talk about this after I get a good night's sleep. That's what Setsuko would have done.
She misses her wife.
Yes.
I mean, we miss our wife too, so it's fine. I think this is Teria. No. This is Iroha. This is Iroha. I remember the scene now. I was wondering when the scene was going to fucking play. I thought this was the scene that was going to play last time, but it wasn't. I remembered them out of order. So yeah, this is Iroha.
Okay. Nikkei.
Keep your voice down. Don't you have any common sense?
Nice CG, but also suspicious.
When are reporters not suspicious, my dear Rina? When are they not?
Sorry, but you didn't answer me back.
So, what did you call me for? Make it quick. Just because it's night doesn't mean no one is listening.
Nikkei. I heard that you betrayed the organization. I knew it. I knew that Nikkei was a void.
Did you suss him as the last void? Congratulations, you've guessed all of them. Yeah, Nikkei's the last void.
Man, and I thought I was wrong because you laughed a bit too hard about when I guessed him.
I was impressed by you, is why I laughed.
It sounded like the kind of laugh that was like, oh my god, you just said the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Why it was funny to me, because some people don't suss him immediately. And so I was just like, yes, someone with brain cells suss the fucking reporter, God bless.
I mean,
it's like, Colin is also the most fucking suspicious out of the lot, okay? Like, how is he not suspicious?
I was just thinking, this guy has issues. He's probably a void.
That too, and also he's like super combative with everybody.
And like the one
He's also
who is...
I also kind of tipped you off a little bit because I said he's the fan favorite. Which already gives enough layers in its own. Like, Mikado's a runner-up fan favorite in some circles, mostly on the east side, for obvious reasons, because he's fucking entertaining. But Nikkei is like the fan favorite of SDRA. Aside from Sora. And obviously Yuki, but I fucking ignore him. I ignore Yoriko's fans too. Don't get me wrong, you can like who you like, but she drives me insane.
Well, I guess it's finally time we get to explore layers.
Yeah, it's time for layers.
Betrayed. Void. That's not true, right? It can't be. You betraying Void? That can't be true, right?
Did Mikado say that? I knew he'd find out. Blasted monster.
Nikkei, did you really? Why? You are the one who brought us together. Why are you turning against?
Mikado did it first. He's the one who murdered Hajime.
But there's nothing we can do about it. We can't go back now that we've already started the plan. And didn't you agree to all this too?
I tried giving some thought to this matter, and decided that I can't agree with him. Even if he didn't kill Hajime, and the original plan went without a hitch, I would have betrayed Void nonetheless. Mikado Sonoji. That scum. I'll kill him for sure.
Alrighty then.
They absolutely cannot stand each other, and it's very entertaining.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then, what about the plan? I don't like Mikado either, but it's going to be just us two if you kill him.
Hey, Iroha. Why are you so desperate? What does me leaving Void have to do with you? Do you really need me that much?
She really doesn't want to be next on a chopping block, that is.
Yeah. Here's the fun thing about Iroha, okay? While she is very annoying, I kind of respect how fucking selfish she is. It puts a lot of depth to her character. And it also makes sense with her character writing. Because I mentioned before, since the game doesn't fully go into it, Iroha was raised by a rich family that was incredibly abusive and neglectful. So, she never properly learned how to socialize. She never properly grew into her own skin. She has only ever cared about herself. Makes sense to her writing. She is annoying, yes, but like I like her writing. It's very good.
Honestly, at this point, I think she's, in a way, cute the way a very, very stupid dog is.
Yeah, like a pathetic puppy. Yes.
Yes.
She kind of is sometimes. Like sometimes she gets on my nerves, but like for the most part, I do like her. She grew on me. When I first went through SDRA, could not stand her until like late chapter 6. Could not stand her, genuinely. But like, I've gone through the game a few times now, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of do like you. You all just sided with Mikado like turncoats when you thought I was incapable. Why are you begging at me all of a sudden? To be honest, I've got nothing to say to you. Us meeting like this is already risky enough.
Mikado taught me to kill someone.
What?
You know, I was supposed to go second, but then Emma took my place. And Kanada beat me to it on this island, so Mikado wants me to make up for it. But it's really your turn next, right? And it's a bit weird for me to do the murder in your life like this.
So what do you want? Me doing the murder for you because you don't want to? Is that why you came to me?
Help me, please. I'm gonna die if it keeps going like this.
Yeah. Of course your life is so precious that it should be preserved no matter what, and mine isn't.
Exactly, that's what she's saying.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I love how he's like ripping into her about it in the most passive-aggressive way possible. This is why he's entertaining. He is such a bitch ass. Like, I get where he's coming from genuinely, but it's just so funny to me.
I mean, he is pretty much justified.
Oh, absolutely. In this conversation, most definitely he is. Also, like, I don't know if you caught it there, but like, he's like, y'all turned on me and sided with Mikado when you thought I wasn't competent. Why are you coming to me now? You already burned that bridge. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Ooh.
You really didn't change a bit. You can't do anything on your own, so you always depend on someone else. This is such a waste of breath. Don't talk to me again in the future. I have nothing to do with you all anymore.
Okay. I am sorry. I'll apologize if I did something wrong. Please, just this one time. If I did something wrong.
Like I said, she's so selfish and she lacks self-awareness. She really, really does. She is like a pathetic dumb dog, and it's really funny.
Absolutely.
And he just walks. Nah, he doesn't give her the time of day. He's gone.
Bye, bitch.
Nikkei Yomiuri, you are so fucking funny.
Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I supposed to?
Pathetic puppy energy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, now we start chapter 4. Yay!
There can be truth in the lies of a liar.
Yeah.
Wee.
Yay, fatigue restored by 1. Woo! This is the morning announcement. Have a good day.
It is. Yes.
Oh, and additionally, since the trial has just ended, our ship will be heading towards the 4th island like all. The cruise time will be the same as the last, and be careful as the ship might shake a bit. Oh, it's already morning. I didn't get to talk to anyone yesterday in the end. Today I'll try talking with everyone during breakfast. If no one comes to the diner like yesterday, I'll do whatever I can to talk with them. Maybe I'll abduct them one by one to the diner.
Hui, hui.
Sora, I fucking love you.
I would love to watch you try.
I love her. No. We have already talked about that she is strong enough to do so. And also, Shinji is not violent. So all she has to do is drag him.
Hmm.
And he would just, like, fall apart because girls telling him what to do.
And also
she
touching
absolutely can make it happen. I think the only one that would give her, like, a bit of trouble is fucking Shobai, because he'd probably try and swipe at her. And Nika is weak as shit. She can just throw him over her shoulder and drag him. Ship is sailing, so everyone should be inside the monocruise. Let's hurry and head to the diner.
Alright,
Yes,
time to
go
bother
the
everyone.
entire cast.
Oh.
Of course you're, like, hovering right outside her door, you fucking creep. Anyway.
Sora!
Yoriko? Good morning. What were you doing in front of my room?
Good morning. Well, I was gonna suggest heading to the diner together to eat breakfast.
Yoriko, you didn't show up at the diner yesterday morning.
I'm sorry, Sora. I've been in my room all day yesterday. I didn't investigate as well. I was so scared and anxious ever since the last trial that I gave up on everything and stayed in my room.
So you lack any mental fortitude. Understandable and not surprising.
But things shouldn't stay like this. I've prepared myself all yesterday meditating. We should give up and talk this out. Talk through this until we achieve some sort of result. Setsuka would have done so.
Yoriko.
So, would you care to help me? If you're with me, then...
I wonder, were we actually sisters in our past lives? Yes, please, please, please family zone her. That's all I want.
What?
How else would we think this identically? I thought the same as you, Yoriko. Yesterday morning, when no one came to the diner, I thought we needed to do something. Of course, everyone's taking this hard. I feel painful. Everyone feels painful. That should be the same for every one of us. But that's all the more reason why we need everyone to talk about this.
You mustn't run away from this. That's what you thought, right?
Yeah, I knew you would understand.
I'm actually thankful that you came to me before I did. Judging from Yuki's state, we don't know if the others will listen to our suggestions. But at least you're on my side, right? Because you're literally my yes man.
It's not like you have to say such embarrassing things. It's not like I'm doing this for you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. Laying it on thick.
So annoying. So annoying. There it is. Your tsundere side.
Forget it. Let's just head to the diner. A fresh start, so we should give it a all.
Appreciating Yoriko's kindness, I headed to the diner with her.
Wow, not a surprise that only those two are there.
Nobody's here except... as expected. What?
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. The fact that... I've watched this game like 7 fucking times. The fact that those two are alone in the diner together with like 2 chairs in between them and not even sitting on opposite sides is fucking hilarious. Goodbye. Fucking forgot about that.
Greetings! Such a nice morning, don't you say?
What's with this duo? Why are you guys here?
That I wonder as well. I thought I arrived pretty early today, but it seemed like Nikke beat me. So you're back to cooking for us again? Where were you all day yesterday? Oh, you actually spoke to me for once.
Oh.
Yeah, you're getting attention, Mikado. Congrats.
Well, nothing much. As the one and only mastermind of the skilling school trip, there was some business to attend to after the class trial.
What should we do, Sora? At this rate, we'll no longer be able to have a group gatherings during breakfast.
No, don't worry. They'll come.
Oh?
Nikke?
Just sit down and wait. They'll come in due time.
Excuse me? What's up with you?
Cryptic little shits.
How about we sit first, Yoriko? I was gonna wait a while anyways. If nobody comes, we can gather everyone up ourselves.
Yeah.
I didn't expect everyone to be here. I figured I would wait a bit with Yoriko and go search for them if they didn't arrive, but... What did Nikke mean by that? And why did Nikke, who opposed us up until now... As I was thinking about that to myself, people actually did start to arrive one by one, much to my surprise.
Hello.
Shinji.
Sorry for not doing anything yesterday.
I mean, Yuki kind of ribbed into you, and you probably took it super personally, so honestly, it makes sense.
Yeah, it is kind of his thing to take things seriously. By the way, Shinji, beware, it is chapter 4. It is Danganronpa tradition for the beef to die in chapter 4.
I was waiting for you to bring that shit up.
It is the truth,
Oh, man.
and I kind of hope...
It is the truth.
I hope we can subvert this again, just like how the last game subverted that.
We shall see.
We shall see, but I have a feeling that Mikado in his mind is already killing him.
My husband is a cryptid who can rarely be predicted. Anyway.
Beef must die.
Okay.
kinda got angry at myself for being an idiot with all bark and no bite. I thought all day about what I should do from now on. And I decided that I couldn't do anything alone anyways. And with your message, I thought it would be best for everyone to gather around and talk.
Okay, so Nikke slipped notes under their door or something to gather them to talk.
Yeah, or chat messages.
Yeah, something like that.
An idea. But what do you mean by my message?
Huh?
Sure, I was gonna gather everyone up to talk about what we should do from now on. But I never sent a message to everyone or anything like that.
Oh, so you're all here. What do you mean by important business? It was Sora, right? You're the one who sent us that message, right?
Oh, the note wasn't signed.
Ah.
Interesting.
But everyone is just like, ah, yes, Sora, definitely.
Well, because it's something she would do. So, it makes sense.
Hold on just a moment. What is everyone talking about? What do you mean by message, by important business?
So it wasn't sent... So it wasn't you who sent us this? This message?
So it is paper. I mean, we recognize that fold as it was same folded paper that Nade folded, like, burned.
Ah, so I guess it's probably Nikke who gave Setsuka all that info, eh?
Yeah. Bingo. That is who she was working with. Wasn't gonna disclose that till later, but you already put the breadcrumbs together, and it's kind of, like, obvious at this point.
Yeah,
What
Iroha
is
didn't
that?
act like that. She didn't act like she was
Yeah.
working with Setsuka.
Yeah, no, she didn't. And also, Iroha kinda too dumb, so...
Yeah.
And Mikado was like, what the fuck? And also Mikado was like, the other void betrayed voids. So, like, process of elimination, Nikke was working together with Setsuka, and... Okay.
It's a note that says there's some important stuff that I want to talk about, so please attend the breakfast meeting. When I woke up, this was slipped in through the door. And it seemed like everyone else had received it as well.
I didn't see anything like that.
Oh, come to think of it, something did fall out of my door when I left my room.
She probably didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
Because she is so tunnel visioned on Sora. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this girl.
I guess I did receive it, but somehow missed it.
You don't have brain cells, Yoriko, so that's not surprising.
What? Then who the heck sent this note?
It's me.
Nikke?
Oh, so that's why you...
What's it with you? This is so not like you. Do you think you can act out cold and mighty all this time and then come back to us without...
Now, calm down, Yuriko. Let's first hear what he has to say. Nikke did cooperate with the investigation when Setsuka died. I just don't think that he's that bad of a guy.
Well, I ain't that nice.
Come on, take a compliment.
He cannot. He is incapable of accepting compliments. If we did his free time events, like, I'd be able to show you this, but, like, he's married to his own work. Has no experience with friendships or dating. He is a big loser.
Big loser.
Biggest fucking loser, but he's so funny.
Well, well.
One of the only whiny men I can tolerate is Nikke no Yomiuri, because at least he fucking does something along with his whining.
You say while looking at Yuki.
Yeah, that was the point. Glad you caught the joke. Yay.
So, what is it that you want to talk about?
I want to speak as soon as possible, but not everyone is gathered yet.
Who isn't here yet?
Teria and Shobai?
Hmm.
And Iroha. I don't know how I fucking forgot Iroha. I like how Sora's not even acknowledging Shobai. That's funny.
He has never showed up, so she doesn't even expect him
Yeah.
to, like, cooperate.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is absolutely the reasoning.
Teria and Iroha. I don't have hopes for Shobai or Teria anyway. I'll start once Iroha arrives.
Teria did seem kind of cooperative towards the end of the third trial, though.
We'll see.
So first, sit down and eat. Looks like Sora also has a thing or two to say anyways. Why don't we all listen to her for a while we wait for Iroha?
Why should you be the one to decide that? Really, what is up with you today?
Calm down, Yoriko. I was going to talk to everyone anyways. This is the perfect chance. Let's talk over breakfast.
My bastards talk so fucking much this chapter. Goodbye.
Rip. So, Sora, what's the thing that you wanted to tell us?
The thing I wanted to tell you? Nothing. There's nothing like that.
What?
I didn't have anything specific to say. I just wanted to talk with everyone, that's all. Everyone, you all didn't come to breakfast yesterday, right?
Sorry about that.
I'm not trying to scold you or anything here. Kado didn't even prepare a meal for us anyway. And it was the day right after the trial. Painful things are starting to pile up. And Satsuka, who would rally everyone up in times like these, isn't here with us anymore.
You really miss your wife. God. She cannot stop talking about her.
I get how you all feel. You probably don't have the faintest idea what to do from now on. Even I don't have any clue about our future. I want to just give up and let go of everything. But is that really the right thing to do? Are you going to live on this island for an eternity? Facing your back against the truth and letting the Fallen's death be in vain? I, for one, don't want that outcome. I want to uncover my true identity, as well as figure out why that piece of trash Mikado is doing all of this. So everyone, please, just don't give up. Don't avert your eyes from the truth. Please, I beg of you, with me. Please fight alongside with me. Please help me create hope for us.
Sora?
I know. In my head, I agree with everything you just said. But we really don't have any hope at all. You think hope is some instant food you can make from the fridge? That is kind of... That is a funny line, I must say.
It's actually a pretty solid one. I have to give him credit for that. That's a good one.
You can just screenshot it and make it a reaction image.
Honestly, yeah, this would make a good reaction image.
You cannot create hope out of nothing. Yuki, you... But it's true, isn't it? You were down yesterday, because there really isn't any hope, right? Sora, I suppose, then, you've somehow found some clue, hmm? Is that why you're telling us this?
Would it kill you to be positive for once?
Everyone go in on Yuki for whining, please. Thank you.
Yuki, I repeat myself. But I also don't know which way we're supposed to take from now on. All I'm asking for you is to not give up.
Not give up?
Search for clues to escape this place. Bring the voids over to our side. It doesn't matter what the specifics are. Let's just talk together like normal people, bring our heads together, and live our best. If we stick on that urge to live on, hope will soon come to us. At least, I think so.
Sora.
I love him.
Mikado.
He's such an antagonistic little shit.
That sounds condescending when you do it.
That's the point, Rina.
Yes.
I adore his bastard ass.
Bravo! Amazing! Nothing less to expect from Sora, I must say. A ray of light that shines through when everyone is in despair. The symbol of hope itself. I knew you were different from the moment I lay my eyes on you.
It's all useless.
Hello, platitudes again.
You and bro are the same. Words that do not bear a hint of responsibility nor practicality.
Yes, you might call it irresponsible. But I do think that my platitudes are better than the aimless whines of an identically hopeless baby like you.
Holy
God
shit, nice.
bless! Rip him open, babes!
But really, while he was talking, I was just imagining him with a shovel trying to dig himself deeper and deeper into the ground.
You know what? Yeah, that encapsulates Tukey so well, actually. While Sora's just standing up there like, are you fucking done yet?
Indeed, absolutely.
just completely unimpressed, tired of his bullshit.
Are you fucking done yet?
Man, if we didn't have better ideas, then that would also make a funny thumbnail.
Hold on. I will look at what I did for Chapter 4's thumbnail because I might be open to that instead. Because I think that is actually exponentially funnier than what I had planned. I will consider it, actually.
Write it down.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now before I fucking forget. That's fucking fantastic. Oh my god.
What?
Aren't I right? Yuki, you're always whining about something, yet the thought of talking it out with everyone has never crossed you, has it?
So what? You think talking will find us the exit?
You won't know until you try, but the fact alone stands still. That a person who only complains about everything will never, ever escape from this place.
You little...
He angry.
He's pissed. Because she's right, and he doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Is that your attempt at threatening me? My, aren't you scary? Would you like to hit me then? Come on, hit me, as if you have the courage to do even that.
Come at me, bro.
I fucking adore Sora so much. I would get on my knees for this woman. People need to understand how much I fucking love Sora.
Yeah, she really does just say all the things you need to say.
She says everything the player thinks. If I'm fucking honest, she's so well written. And the fact that people hyperfixate on fucking Tukey of all people instead, I'm like, the good writing here is Sora. Where are you looking?
People just like to watch a guy dig his own grave even deeper and deeper.
Yes, they do, apparently. I guess.
I do understand the sentiment, but he gotta stop sometimes.
He won't. He'll be at this forever.
But then it becomes harder to watch. Literally.
It does. It does. It does. It does. Literally.
Sarah, stop it! Why are you so pissed all of a sudden?
Because if someone doesn't chew his ass out, then none of you will.
Yep.
Yuki, you should quit it as well. Fights like these have no ends or meanings.
I love how... Okay, this is actually a nice parallel. Shinji is like, Yuki's pacifier and Yoriko is Sora's. I kind of love that because it shows a rift, and it also shows like, hey, you both need to fucking chill out. It's fucking great. It's also, it kind of reminds me of the fight between Haru and Teria in the ballroom, just a little bit.
Yeah,
this is more well written to me. This is more well written than that.
You know, I
Also
think
the-
I wouldn't mind seeing Sora and Yuki throw it out, though.
Me. I need them to duke it. She would win, but like, I need to see it.
I need Sora to punch him and Yuki to try to scratch her.
Yes, like fucking pinned down and like pathetically flailing his arms trying to scratch at her shoulders or some shit. It's so funny. Anyway.
Do it! Get it out of your system!
God, fuck, yeah. Just roughhouse for a minute. Y'all will chill out. Anyway.
I did it again. Why is it, I wonder, even if I try to keep my cool, every time I look at Yuki's pathetic state, I can't stop myself from lashing out, because he's being annoying! If I take out my anger, I will be throwing away my chance to talk with him. A wise choice would have been to calm down and talk here. And why? Sorry, Yuki. I've went too far.
No. You went the exact amount that you should have.
Yeah, Yuki is the one who went too far.
Literally, he's such a fucking whiny ass. Hi, Roha.
Are you gracing us with your traitorous presence?
You're just gonna... You're gonna be giving her shit for, like, the rest of the game now.
I guess it will depend on her behavior from now.
Oh, so true.
I can't really see her commit murder, though.
We shall see.
Hello, I got up late. Do you know what the note was about? Hey, what's going on here? Nice timing, Iroha.
She in fact has the worst timing I have ever seen in my life.
Hey, Nikkei.
Huh?
Iroha's here. Say what you call us for.
What? Okay, this... He's so fed up that he's just like, Nikkei, get it out of your fucking system so I can leave.
It's too awkward to stay for him now.
It's his own fucking fault.
It's not gonna make his situation better.
God damn it, Yuki. It's literally your own fault, you whiny ass. You're scaring me. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki? You're looking overly heated up right now.
Say it.
I'm a void.
Nice.
Yep.
What?
I'm one of the 3 remaining voids.
Of course you...
I love this reaction, though, because the player has context, but no one else understands her reaction other than shock. But really, what this reaction is what the fuck are you doing, Nikkei?
Yep.
But everyone else is... And then Mikado's like, excuse you?
She is surprised Pikachu face.
Yeah, he is. He's just like, are you fucking serious right now? You're doing what? I love my husband. He's about to get so fucking angry.
What is this? Have you lost your mind?
I mean, did you did you forbid it? Is this in the rules that they are not allowed to come forward?
It's okay. It's not in the rules and regulations of the killing game, but I think it's part of, like, their plan. Like, they're supposed to keep their fucking mouths shut for the plan to work. And so Mikado sees this as a direct
act of sabotage.
Too bad you didn't put it in the rules then.
Yeah, it would suck. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Yep.
Ha, nice reaction. I suppose you didn't expect this to happen? I've been thinking for a while. Since I got found out, it'd be better to put you in more trouble by letting you know face to face.
Wait, is this real? Nikkei, you're a void?
Yeah,
What? Why are you telling us that?
I cannot forgive Mikado Sonoji. Plus, this is the best I can do to keep Setsuka's will from going to waste. Arrogant little brats! Do you truly wish to die? You will be affected by this the most if the plan fails. Look at our leader showing off his silver tongue again. When you think our lives are nothing more than disposables. I don't care. I can't stand your atrocious scheme any longer. Don't expect things to go your way now. He's not happy! I love him. I love how expressive he is. Like, he's really expressive without being expressive, you know? The
Yeah,
fucking mask
yeah.
just sells all of it. I love him so much, Rina. Fine then. I did not think you would expose yourself in front of everyone. Do as you wish. You will realize in due time that there is nothing you can achieve. Haha, that must have been a blow for him. Sweet.
Sweet.
He's such a nerd. Look at us, Nikkei. If Mikado's acting like that, then what you said should be true. Are you really a void? Why would I lie to you if I wasn't a void?
Why? Why did you do this? You locked us up, then forced us to kill. If you're really a void, you better have an answer. Why the heck did you force us into this?
Calm down. I'll explain every...
You're the worst.
Vest.
It fits. It's fine. Leave it in.
Okay.
He is indeed a sausage.
Oh man.
The most pathetic limp sausage you have ever fucking seen is Nikkei Yomiuri.
Alrighty then, it's canon now.
It is canon, absolutely.
Though you constantly bothered and looked down on us, I thought there would be some good in you.
He doesn't know how to react to that.
Nope. You hid behind a mask and mocked us from behind the sheet in the scenes. Don't think you'll get away with it.
I love this scene because then you get to see all of Iroha's reaction while knowing, like, having that knowledge, and everyone else is oblivious. It's so good.
Do you see it, Iroha? Do you see the consequences of your actions?
Do you see the consequences of your actions?
Do you see the hatred?
This is gonna be so funny though, because now like her connections with them are gonna be kind of awkward because like you think like with Iroha that she wants to believe I can still make friends with these people would still accept me, except now she is seeing exactly how they would react if any void were to come out, and now she's like, oh my god, none of these people are going to like me if they learn the truth.
Yep.
And I actually made friends for once. That's what's going through her head right now.
Yep.
Her writing is really good, and a lot of people just don't highlight that or pay attention to it at all. It's like, yeah, fine, she's a little annoying, but her writing is very, very good.
I must agree. Especially because this scene really shows it off pretty well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lineage, mwah, love chapters 4 through 6. And Omake. Omake is pretty good too. Anyway.
Everyone, I see where you're coming from, but let's listen to what Nikkei has to... I'm sorry.
What?
The CG's pretty great too. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have done things that are absolutely unforgivable.
Kiss the floor, twink.
Basically.
After abruptly apologizing to us, Nikkei suddenly stooped down on his knees.
Wait! What do you think you...
I know I cannot be forgiven like this for everything I've done. But still, considering what our voids did to you, me doing this is well deserved. Ducking his head down on the floor, Nikkei looked like he was desperate in a way.
Yo, Nikkei, raise your head up first.
I can't. Not until you forget. Oh, maybe not that far. But until you guys feel a bit better.
Alright, we get it. Just get up. You're making things awkward.
This is also pretty funny if you look at it with like some cultural knowledge, because bowing that low in a Japanese setting, the kid is like overly formal. So they're probably like, "Oh, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. I'm not usually in an overly formal. Stop doing that. This is not an overly formal situation." So that's kind of part of the reason they're reacting like that, and it's just really funny to me because yeah, they would react like that.
Yeah.
Really? Why are you suddenly this passive? You were just out there trying to get to us for the last few days. That was an act.
An act?
Okay. We haven't gained any info so far. No matter how hard we investigated, it was no use. That was why we became more and more desperate. And that was why the tension arose. We need information. Info to turn the tables against Mikado, to escape this place. If you really were a void, and if you really do feel sorry, give us information.
That's right. I know I was the hothead here, but we need information before berating Nikkei.
The only person who had a lead, Satsuka, is now dead. And Teria isn't being cooperative with us ever since he regained his memory.
Of course I'm going to tell you. That's why I betrayed Void. I'll tell you everything I can.
Ooh.
So, first of all, I'm not sure where to start. I'm used to giving questions, but answering them isn't exactly my specialty. Oh, let's reverse our roles. You guys ask me whatever you want to know. I can be the interviewee.
Weren't you being serious about giving us an apology right before this?
I don't feel great either, but this is gonna stay all down and gloomy if I just keep going on.
Well, I guess it's not that important.
We can question you and you'll answer anything?
Anything I'm able to answer.
There's a ton of things we want to ask, but I think this is what everyone wants to know the most. The last remaining void. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Are you sweating, Iroha?
Her seat's probably drenched, dude.
Agreed. It's crucial that we know their identity. Especially when it's highly likely that they're in this room with us right now.
Sweats.
Sweaty, sweat.
Yeah, you're gonna take your hat off and fan yourself or anything? Poncho, it's getting a bit warm.
Nikkei, tell us, out of the 3 voids that are alive, other than you and Mikado, who is the last person?
Yeah, I thought that would be the first thing you all would ask. You want me to tell you who they are? About that last person. Sorry, I can't answer that question.
What? Why? You told us you will answer anything.
I didn't say anything. I said anything I'm able to answer.
What do you mean by that? You don't know who the remaining void is?
Not exactly, but
If you know it, tell us. That's the most important thing we need. I don't want us to fight each other anymore.
suppose I told you who the last person is right now. How would you feel about them?
How we would feel? Of course we would.
You all didn't want to listen to me when I came out. That's why I begged for your forgiveness.
Coming out, eh?
The fandom latches onto that joke. Don't even get me started.
Nice.
Yeah, no. The biggest ships in this entire fandom involves him and another Void member.
Well,
Can you guess who?
Well, I have a feeling that it's gonna be Mikado.
It is.
Fandoms
It's like one of the most
the hates love.
It is the most popular MLM in SDRA 2. Especially on the east side. Like the Korean fandom eats that shit up. Not even kidding.
Well, I'm curious why then in the future.
You'll see it this chapter. You will see it this chapter. I can guarantee you that, and I'm gonna have fun voicing it.
Alrighty then.
There's a scene this chapter where I came in and experienced the game the first time. I came in really late, experiencing the game the first time. My friends were playing it, and they were on chapter 4, and it was like not really mid chapter 4, but like a third into chapter 4. Scene happened between those two, and I was like, hey, I voice act, let me take blonde bitch. And so I took him, and then they let me voice act him for the rest of the game because they were so compelled by the And Ha was voicing Nikkei at the time, and that was very fun.
Man, there probably aren't bots or anything, right?
There are not. Oh god, I wish there was. I had so much fun with it.
Man, if you guys do something like that, do it on YouTube so I can watch it
I'm
later.
sorry, okay, we'll try.
Because
Anyway.
I can't watch shit on Twitch.
I know. It wasn't on Twitch either. It was like private Discord stream, but it was a fun time. You can record Discord calls now, apparently, so do like an unlisted playlist maybe next time we do something weird like that, but yeah.
It would be fun.
Yeah, it would be great. If that's the reaction to someone who came out on their own, how would that person feel? Especially if they don't plan to switch sides. How would things go if that happens?
What are you trying to say? He is saying that you guys might kill them.
Yep. That person is probably hesitating too. Split between going on with the plan and giving up. The relationship between us Voids wasn't in good shape since Mikado betrayed Hajime. That's why I want to give that person a chance as a fellow member.
Chance?
I think there's a difference between confessing on one's own like I did and being exposed by someone else. I can talk here because I decided to leave Void and join your side. But as soon as I tell you who the last Void is, you'll try to purge that traitor. Am I wrong?
Probably not.
Yeah. Honestly, I do like DK's writing here because it gives you kind of a look into his thought process as a reporter
Hmm.
and like the slander and how that shit works.
Yep.
And it's like really subtle, and if you're not paying attention you won't catch it, but like there's a lot of thought that goes into what he does, and there's a lot of thought to how he approaches things. You just kind of don't see it until this chapter,
Hmm.
which I do think is a waste, because it would have been very useful in other chapters to see that. I understand why they waited this long to show it off.
I mean, it seems like chapter 4 is like his big time to shine. So it will probably
Yeah.
make replaying the game then more interesting.
Oh yeah, it is. Literally, like, I always recommend people to go through this game at least 3 times. 2 if you can't manage 3, because like you will know all the foreshadowing going through the second time, and you will notice shit that you did not notice before.
Hmm.
The reason I've gone through this game about 6 or 7 times. That's the reason, because I notice new shit every time I go through. Kind of like Witch's Heart in a way, but not nearly the same narrative.
Hmm.
I like games that do that, where if you go back through a few times, you notice new shit. I love writing like that. That shit's investive to me. I love
Yep,
that. I eat
absolutely.
that shit up.
Man,
It's like, it doesn't matter how good the writing is for the whole thing, but if it's good enough to where it's like, hey, here's these subtle notes that you didn't fucking notice the first time, I'm just like, okay, I'm invested. It doesn't have to be the best fucking story in the world, but the fact that you layered that shit in there has me invested.
That reminds
You know?
me of the experience one has when you replay Ghost Trick and it's just like driving you insane. All the little
My
bits
God.
and pieces.
Yeah, everyone keeps telling me that. I still haven't played. I need to play. I need to play.
It is absolutely the type of thing when you go through it again, it will drive you insane.
Oh my God. I love that. That's good stuff.
But tragically, I cannot say anything more because, as you know,
I know. Everyone goes on and on about, like, I literally cannot say anything about Ghost Trick because if I say anything about Ghost Trick, it spoils things. And I was like, so it's kind of like if you try to get anyone into Oxenfree, but if you say anything about Oxenfree, it spoils things. Okay, I am interested, but also, huh.
it is a very, very fun game.
I love games that do that, though, where, like, you cannot say anything to get anyone into it, because then it spoils shit. Because then it's just like, you genuinely just have to go through it yourself. I cannot say anything.
I mean, I technically could talk a lot without spoiling stuff, but why do it when you can just play it on your own? Okay. Can we really trust you? I think you're just trying to cover up for your teammate.
I won't deny it. You're not completely wrong.
Stop it, Yuki. We don't know who that last person is. Nikkei said that person is unsure of whether to follow Void as well. It's my personal opinion, but Hajime and Emma? They both seem to be hesitant about committing murder. I say that we can't disregard Nikkei's reasoning.
Sora's right, Yuki. We need to trust Nikkei. If we can't trust him, he won't be able to trust us either. After all, the situation is what we originally planned for, isn't it?
Originally planned?
Yeah, it was our goal. Building a relationship with the Voids and making them join our side. We didn't have much information about the Voids up until this point. If we get that information, we might be able to help Nikkei, the Voids, and escape with them.
I agree. If we can't trust Nikkei, nothing will change. He openly announced his betrayal in front of Mikado because he believed in us. Okay. I'll give it a try from now on.
It's going to be fine. Hajime and Emma were part of a Void and committed murder. And yet, I didn't think they were truly evil people.
God
Nah.
bless, because technically they're not. Like, Emma has gone through some serious abuse and had an episode. I think the writing there was shoddy still, though. Like,
Yeah.
they could have portrayed that way better. Hajime, like,
genuinely just seems like a chill dude that was just kind of going along with instructions and is remorseful after the facts. And you kind of see that through Void Theater, that he's gradually like, I'm living up to my sins because of this and it's what I deserve, sort of thing. And I'm like, he really it's funny. With Hajime, like, you don't see much of him on screen first chapter and prologue, sure. But like as Void Theater goes on, you kind of see more depth to his character just based on how he talks and the things he said. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be like like a little humorous intermission sort of thing, but if you really analyze how the characters are behaving then and what they're saying and the things they're saying, you kind of pick up more than that.
Hmm.
And it's nice.
It's definitely a smart way of keeping the characterization up and adding more to it.
Yeah,
even after character death.
I do like that Lineage did that. Like, at least with the voids, just so that, like, you could kind of get an idea about the antagonists a little.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, their meaning, their reasonings for things, and, like, the shit they went through. I kind of like that. Instead of, like, just leaving it open-ended. Just giving you a little bit of extra. It's nice.
And it's silly.
Yeah. The same goes for Nikke and the other Void who may be here with us. I'll trust everyone. Thank you.
You nearly scared me. What is it, Iroha? I had a thought that Mikado would take some kind of action to get back at Nikke for this.
Iroha is right. I'm probably going to be killed soon. Killed? Mikado always makes sure to eliminate anything that might be an obstacle for his plan. Since I went public with my defection, he'll come after me with his full strength in the near future. It will be a race against time from now on. I'll need to strike at Mikado in some form before he kills me.
But won't there be a class trial? If Mikado kills you, everyone will know he's the culprit. I mean, what if it wasn't murder but an accident?
Even if that were the case, though, like, sure, he can't kill anyone with magic. However, I think he would get around the rules somehow. No, I just think he would.
It depends on the definition of murder.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
I mean, he could instigate someone else into doing it, or he could make accidents more likely to happen.
True.
Do you really think he will do that?
You shouldn't think of Mikado like that. His actions are unpredictable. The fear of not knowing what will come next. Yeah, that's why he's so fucking appealing, actually. He's so fucking unpredictable and fun. That's the most frightening aspect of Mikado Sonoji. It's also the most interesting. So, to be honest, I'm really scared right now.
I don't know if I believe you're crying, Sprite.
It
feels off.
Interesting. I put my trust in you and challenged Mikado, but a part of me still isn't sure if this is the right thing to do. Nikke lowered his head while he said that. His face looked so weak, unlike anything we'd seen so far. Instead of his usual playful, sarcastic self, I felt his genuine, honest fear.
Yo, don't worry. I know that this is a cliché thing to say, but together we can overcome any hardships that will face us. I'm just so glad that you believed in us in the end.
Are you afraid of Mikado that much? But you've turned your back against him and there's no going back. I don't mean to offend you, but why did you risk your life to join our side if you're that afraid of Mikado?
Yuki, did you really need to say that? His conscience didn't allow him to remain a void any longer, and he believed in us. I think these are enough. Now, Sora, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not as good a person as you think I am. I didn't choose to leave Void because of my ethics or conscience. It was because of my hatred. My hatred of Mikado.
That's a nice sprite.
Yeah, we get to see more of them soon.
Ooh.
He is, he's fun.
Hatred?
That scoundrel. He robbed me of everything I had.
What do you mean by that? Explain.
It feels a bit funny to say this when everything's already been. I used to be the leader of Void.
What?
You all wanted to know why Void was doing these things, right? What do you think is the reason we set up this killing game?
We wouldn't have asked you in the first place if we knew that.
We had no intent to take part in crooked measures like this at first. Not when I was the leader. Void was an organization created to search for a certain person.
Utsuro, probably. The only person that comes to mind, at least for me now.
Understandable. Hajime, Emma, and I, we went through a terrible childhood, and there is a person who saved us from that hellish suffering. But, after we grew a bit older, that person was nowhere to be seen. So, we made use of everything we had to look for that person. And the people that met and teamed up together during that period...
Well, wait a minute.
Hmm?
It could have also been Uehara. He had like the whole orphanage and all. I guess we'll see.
Hajime Makanochi, Emma Magarobi, and the other Void I can't mention yet, and me. These were all initial members of Void.
So, you were the leader back then?
Calling me a leader may be an exaggeration, but I was the first person to start searching for this person. I was able to do it along with my journalist work, and I had the most amount of information available. While I was busy with the search, I discovered there were others in the same boat as me. All I did was bring them together to form an organization.
You just said that they were Hajime, Emma, you, and the other person, right? Then what about Mikado? How did he get to be the leader and force us into a killing game?
It's a long story. The four of us worked together to track down that person's whereabouts. But no matter how long we searched or what method we tried, we couldn't find a single trace of him. It was great that we decided to combine our efforts. But the outcome was always the same, regardless of the time and effort we put in.
What kind of person was he? If he was giving help to children, he might have been a volunteer or someone working for charity.
I have no idea. It's evident that he gave us help, and we wouldn't be the people we are now if it wasn't for him. But we still couldn't figure out who that person was, or why he helped us. We don't even know that person's name.
What kind of weirdo is he? I can understand that. I have a person I want to find too. But it isn't easy to search for someone, even when you know their name and face. It must have been almost impossible to look for a person that you barely know about.
And one day, he sent us a message.
He?
A man who introduced himself as Mikado Sonoji contacted us with a video. Surprisingly, he knew about our purpose. He claimed that he had knowledge regarding the person we were searching for,
and is even prepared to meet him.
That means Kato is also trying to meet the same person you talked about.
Everything was well up to that point. All of us, including myself, finally thought we could finally make some progress. We didn't know who this Mikado Sonoji was, but the important part was that we finally got a clue for the search. But something felt wrong after listening to what he said. He told me we need sacrifices in order to meet that person. And that we need to kill them by our own hands.
Yeah, well, of course I would feel, like, weird and, like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
That must be...
The killing game we're in right now. You mean we're the sacrifices?
Why did you... Was there a reason you had to agree to it?
I don't know if you'll believe me, but we didn't involve ourselves in crime even when we were trying all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people at heart. That's why all of us hesitated when we heard Mikado's suggestion.
Did you even need to hesitate? It's murder! I don't know how important that person was to you guys, but that means killing other people just to meet that one person. I have someone I want to find too. But I refuse at once if I'm told that I have to commit murder for it. That should be a normal person's response.
Even when you'll die if you can't meet that person?
Huh? What?
We didn't search for that person just to meet him. We had to risk our lives in that search. If we don't find him, we won't have a future.
Why are you thinking that?
But why? What made you stake everything just to look for that person?
I'll get there later. Anyway, everyone hesitated over Mikado's offer. I was thinking of refusing it at first, too. The answer seemed obvious at first. We were desperate, but not mindless enough to straight out accept a murder plan. But we had already experienced so many failures when Mikado showed up. And everyone was becoming anxious. In the end, the other three decided to join Mikado. Mob mentality is a thing. I was going to turn down the offer at first. But eventually I went along with the others when they tried to convince me.
Oh, that's what happens. You created Void, but Mikado suddenly appeared and took over the organization and its members.
So what? All you've said is that you hesitated but agreed to murder people anyway. How is that related to you hating Mikado?
Yuki, watch your language!
No, he's right. I chose to be part of this, and there's no excuse for that. Still, even though we were only working together for a common goal, I thought Hajime and Emma, those who trusted me and joined my group, were more than just teammates. Although my lack of ability allowed Mikado to take over, I thought it couldn't be helped. I had the same goal, after all. Mikado Sonoji. Bastard. Only thought of us as tools. I don't even think his intentions is just the same as ours. Scumbag just used us for his own benefit.
Farewell, Mr. Makanouchi, I shan't forget you. You son of a bitch! Don't you think the other three would let you do this?
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
An excellent colleague, I must say. You too were an average being in the end. Begging for your life at the last moment. What a disgraceful sight. Is that why you betrayed Mikado? To avenge your dead teammates?
My cause isn't that noble. I didn't like him from the second I met him. That rotten scumbag. I'll kill him myself. I don't care what happens to the plan. If I could just kill him.
Calm down. I get how much you hate him, but murder is going too far.
Nikke, you're different from Hajime or Emma. You didn't get your hands dirty yet. I agree that Mikado absolutely deserves to die. But there's no need for you to do it yourself. Get out of here safely, the law will do the job for you. Not really, unless there's death penalty, but okay. The law. And after what I just told you about Kinjo and him knowing Kinjo, this line should make more sense. It would have been nice if that was possible. Huh?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to give you that bit of food before you talked about that, so you had some knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think that would go well. If you didn't like him that much, you could have switched sides from the start. We're now down to less than 10 people. If you had told us this earlier, we could have had more allies fighting against Mikado.
Yuki, watch your temper. We can't undo what's already been done. We should instead be thankful to Nikke, who has at least turned to our side from now on.
No, it's as Yuki says. I had already betrayed Mikado long ago.
What?
But I've kept that secret from you guys. I'd like to apologize about that.
What do you mean by keeping a secret from us?
Truth is, ever since Hajime died, I've seeked for a partner I could trust among you. This is where he starts to talk about Setsuka.
Man.
I miss the wife.
Yeah.
And in the end, I chose Setsuka. After choosing Setsuka Chiabukuro as my partner, I told her about Void, just like I'm doing now. See, Roha had no fucking clue.
Yep. Also, girl, you are a little obvious. No acting ability whatsoever.
Okay, Rina. But here's what's saving her right now. Everyone else in this room right now doesn't have brain cells.
Yeah.
Mikado's not here, and neither is Shobai.
Yeah,
So-
Shobai would have sussed it immediately, man.
Yeah, Shobai would have been like, I know who the last Void is, but you'd have to pay me for that information. And Mikado would have given her death stares, being like, could you be any more fucking obvious? Yeah, the only other person with brain cells right now is Nikke, who is spoon-feeding exactly what he wants everyone to hear.
Absolutely.
So yeah, yeah.
Wait, so Setsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived on the third island?
So that's why. I knew something was up with Setsuka ever since Emma's trial.
But why Setsuka? It would have been better if you told all of us, just like you're doing now.
I couldn't. I needed as much security as I can get in order to keep my cover. Well, despite my efforts to stay hidden, Mikado seemed to have noticed it in the end. Among the many reasons of leadership, intelligence, and such, the main reason I chose Setsuka was that she had the power to bring Mikado down.
She did?
I think he goes into it. If he doesn't, I'll talk about it. Yeah, he does. Setsuka's right eye, the one that she always keeps closed, has the ability to save the things she saw, just like a camera. I told her about Void, the details of our plans, and in exchange, I requested her to keep a lookout for Mikado. Using her eyes, she would be able to easily catch information and would throw less suspicion than investigating it myself. Seems like she actually did find out something in the end. Kanade Otonokoji, that psychopathic murderer, ruined everything. So, this is a dead end for me. That's why, as a last resort, I've decided to take Mikado head-on by turning to you guys.
There were many things going on behind our backs.
After I sided with Setsuka, I've purposely acted as an outsider so that Setsuka would be free from suspicion. In the end, I may have looked like an asshat trying to ruin the atmosphere. I kinda am, that's what I'm good at. But, sorry, that wasn't how I actually felt.
Nikkei, could I ask you one thing?
What?
When I asked Setsuka why she always kept her right eye closed, she didn't give me an answer. She
We got close enough where she gave us one, though.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. We already knew about this because she was a wife.
Yeah, she was our wife. And now Sora's a widow.
Yeah. We gotta get her boyfriend to wash away the tears, so to say.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
We can try.
We can try, yeah. She glossed over it like usual, calling it an evil eye or whatever. And when I told her to be serious, she said it was a secret she couldn't tell anyone.
You were so special.
But you told us that you knew about Setsuka's eye. I don't think she would have revealed her secret that easily.
Yoriko?
The thing is, she didn't have to tell anything. I already knew about it.
What do you mean?
I'm part of Void. Of course I knew in advance about the killing game. You all really think you were dragged into Mikado's plans simply because you were unlucky? I'm saying there is a reason that each of you got involved in this killing game.
I wanna know.
Heh.
What? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? Oh, Yuki, it's probably your existence.
Yeah, probably.
What is that reason? Explain it to us, Nikkei.
Mikado's the one who came up with most of the plan, so I don't know the details of it. He didn't tell us. But I have some basic information about you all. Mikado carried around your profiles like a resume. And showed us their contents before launching the plan. That's how I knew about Setsuka's eye.
In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado intentionally targeted us. And the Voids had access to our personal information from the start?
That's a bit creepy to think about.
Yoriko, considering your backstory and all the shit you do, you are one to talk.
That's alright. Whatever it is, Nikkei promised us to tell us everything if we work together. Oh yeah, why don't we call Teria and Shobai about this? If everyone except Mikado joins forces, we'll have better odds at defeating him.
Shobai? I'd say that's going a bit too far.
I don't know, he's got brain.
Yeah.
I think differently, Yoriko. He did help us a lot in yesterday's trial. And even that guy wouldn't waste time in this island. So who knows, maybe he'll help us.
Sorry, but please don't do that.
What?
To Teria and Shobai, don't ever tell them that I'm a Void, or the fact that I betrayed Void.
Why not? Shobai I could understand, but what about Teria?
Because they're both untrustworthy.
I trust Teria.
I trust Teria. The fuck are you smoking, Nikkei?
I mean, Shobai, yeah, he is not trustworthy. I would still tell him, but yeah.
Shobai's shifty as shit, but like, at least he's smart.
Hmm.
I don't think I need to say anything about Shobai, and the same goes for Teria. That Kisaragi Foundation that Teria said he was in, he Voids in that group go a long way.
So what? You're just saying that we shouldn't tell them the truth because you're not on good terms with them?
I mean, considering how fucking Tsurugi is. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. No mercy
Oh,
and all
it's-
that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's nothing personal like that. Those people from the Foundation have been on our tracks the whole time. Of course, we didn't commit crimes, so it should be rightful for us to take punishment, but those people aren't really sane.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys shouldn't go along with them either. Take my word on this. I think the only
Teria,
sane one would be... Well, no, the only sane one would be maybe, like, Keisuke, Rei. Maybe Ryutaro. Ryutaro's kind of a hothead, though.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see them again.
Later. Now. Not for a while, but later.
Teria, he didn't seem like that bad of a guy.
Alright, let's listen to Nikkei.
But Sora.
We need Nikkei's help anyways to make anything out of our current situation. Then shouldn't we listen to his conditions, right?
Sora. Thank you for trusting a sinful guy like me. Also, it's canon that he kind of like... We're not there yet because we haven't done his FTAs, but they riz each other, so like he's interested.
I can see that. I was about to say, oh, this moment here, that's charged. It's very charged.
It is charged. It's supposed to be charged because Nikkei likes girls who could throw him around. There's like a handful of them on the cast who fit that bill. Though most people out of all the girls tend to put him with Setsuka. Like, if they put him with any girls, they tend to put him with Setsuka. Honestly, it's not a bad pairing option. It's kind of cute.
I mean, it makes sense from a story standpoint, but I feel like I haven't... I need to see their interactions again charged.
Give and take, as they say.
This is just a mutual partnership, alright? Don't you dare get your hopes up. Oh, I will. I see she immediately saw the competition.
Yeah, it's kind of why she's super annoying, but yeah. So, I think we should end the meeting for now.
What? We still have a lot to ask.
I told you, we need to keep this a secret from Shobai and Teria. We were here for too long. Mikado's fine, since he already knows. The other two shouldn't find out about this.
But...
Also, this video has been going forever. Please end the conversation.
Yes, 2 hours almost.
Yeah.
Yuki, we still need to... we are still heading to the next island. No need to rush. Let's do what you told us.
Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you all again soon. Treat me as you would normally until then.
Wait, this just came to my mind. Shobai and Teria don't know about your defection, but Mikado does. Don't you think Mikado could tell them about it?
That's very unlikely. Judging from his personality, he'll avoid pulling in external factors when dealing with internal matters. Well, he might tell something to the other Void, but that's for them to decide. That's already happened.
I guess we're done for today. We'll be waiting for your next call, Nikkei.
You can count on me. Oh, and I want to thank you all again. Maybe I should have confessed much earlier.
I do really like the sprite. It is very
I know-
nice.
Okay. Full disclosure. As much as I like the sprite, a lot of people mischaracterize him because of how much he starts to use one. Because they just make him like... How do I explain this? Boo-boo boy stuck in bad situation when really he is not that.
It's what people like to do.
Yeah, I know. They kind of like overly sensitize. yeah, the little shitheads, and I'm like, no, that's part of what gives them flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like that he's a shithead. I like that he's a pathetic shithead. Please don't alter that. He's fine as is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. You helped clarify a lot of things.
You've already told Mikado about this, so things will get more important from here. Don't you die on us, Nikkei. Yeah, death flags. Death flags. So many of them.
Death flags in a plethora, in a bouquet even.
Hmm.
Sora walks up to Nikkei with a bundle. Here, Nikkei, your death flags. You dropped them.
Hmm.
Nikkei's small act of bravery had moved our hearts immensely. He had said his intentions might not have been in the best place. His anger towards Mikado may be his driving force right now. But whatever it may be, Nikkei decided to trust us and tell us the truth, and we did so as well. Nikkei had become a beacon of hope to our hopeless situation ever since the third trial.
Anyway.
Yay. Then we shall cut this too long part right around here.
They talk a lot going forward, so these videos might be a little... So, yeah.
There will be a pain to edit.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We could always cut mid-conversation. I'll try to remember some of the lull points of like where a conversation's kind of mid and you can cut between it, but like it's kind of hard because I spaced out for some of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we will see you next time.
Yeah. Bye-bye.